Welcome to Lifestyles of the Strange and Exotic 3 days in a row haul. Now, I was kind of looking, well, first day I was kind of doing other stuff, but I pretty much just managed the will, and I just needed some like glassware stuff, which I've kind of put away, so glassware, ooh. So I wanted some other stuff that kind of fit in the same thing, for like my lovely candles that I've been making. So these are like holiday candles for myself. They don't smell though. I just need to set them on fire basically. So as I was doing all that stuff, I came across that, and we all know that I'm, a bicentennial whore, come on. So, I mean, they had something else there that had like an eagle on it, but I wanted to actually say either 76 or bicentennial, otherwise it's just Americana. So I thought that was kind of cool, and it was $1, but being yellow it was 50 cents. So cheap retro. I don't know what. Well, the 80s are no longer retro, are they? It's like in the 90s now. I don't know. It's a 70s classic. One of those obscure generations nobody cares about. So more bicentennial stuff. And as I was looking for, in amongst the glassware, I was wondering if I could find something that would work like a mortar and pestle. Well, they're kind of expensive, and heaven forbid if like Walmart or something doesn't have them. So, but for the hell of it, I'll see if I can find something in along those lines. Well, I found this, and it's just a, I don't know, ugly bowl of like Christmassy stuff. Now the funny thing with this is, there were 3 bowls exactly like this in the store. There's this one, another one that was maybe a couple shelves over, and one in the back of the store. Exact same bowl, exact same size. One was $3, one was $1.50. This was 50 cents, and it was a yellow tag, so it was half off. So I paid 25 cents for it. The exact same bowl was 3 prices. And I actually went back and checked. I'm like, I think I'll get the cheapest one. It's the same exact damn bowl. So this works. But I really can't find the part that you squish. This is just it's a giant screw basically, 3-4 inches long, with like a big ass head to it. Perfect. And it goes perfect in the bowl. And I just covered it with the Gorilla Tape to make it easier on your hand. So this is what, maybe $3.50 altogether. You learn to be inventive. And this worked perfect. And having those like numbers kind of gives you a little more grip too. So this is a ghetto mortar and pestle. And why does, what the heck was it basil? No, it was, yeah. I tested it out with coriander seeds. You crush them and they smell like Fruit Loops. Is that supposed to happen? I'm crushing the coriander. I was like, why does it suddenly smell like Fruit Loops? Oh well, but at least I know it works. But that was just like, the hell? So I have now my mortar and pestle, and this just came from Rocky's. And let's see. Okay, just making sure the other glassware stuff. So that was sort of the business end of things. And one of the days I was there, having spent far too many days in the doctor's office taking people back and forth, you kind of notice, different varied things. And the doctors and the nurses, more so the nurses I guess than the doctors, but are all wearing this like same type of shoe. And at least with the nurses, because they're always walking around, they're always on their feet, I guess, they'd have to be like a really comfortable shoe. I mean, they don't look anything special really. So I'm like, kind of wondering what the story is behind them. And every now and again you'd see in the hospital, them selling them. I don't know what they wanted there, but we went to the Big E and they had them for like $300, which is why doctors and nurses can wear them, I guess. So, just looking. And they had a pair a ways back, but they wanted a forgot, like $10 or something for them. They're all scuffed up and crappy. Well, I found these. And you can tell they've been well worn because they're worn on the outside of the shoe, which is funny because it's opposite from what I would do. So eventually they'll be nice flat shoes again. And I can't quite do Rockers, R-O-C-K-E-R-S. And they're real leather too. And they are really comfy. I was rather surprised. And I thought they'd be, you know, really expensive. Get them to the thing. She charges me $2 for them because she thought they were kids' shoes. Benefit of being pint size. You can get away with kids' stuff. And kids' prices. So I got real leather fancy doctor shoes for $2. Take that. So I haven't looked them up yet if these are like the legit really expensive ones or whatever. But, you know, they're just a simple slip-on shoe. Some of them are fancier than others, but I was actually kind of surprised. They are really nice and comfy. And these are already broken in, so hey. And on the theme of leather, I saw this before. I just sort of entertained it, but I really didn't need it at the time. I found this. And this was regular price at $3 whopping. As I take my lovely thingy off. And I love the idea that it's like an attaché case. And this is real leather too. But I stole more of these, but these had a purpose. But it's a folder, which is good because I'm doing research. And I like them how they're like included so nothing falls out. And they're the nice big rings and fancy stuff. And your handles kind of push in too, so I thought that was really kind of cool. So I'll have a nicer folder because I had to upgrade. Because I like taking lots of notes when studying. And it just goes Franklin Covey. Full grain leather. Made in China. So I thought that was kind of nifty. So, and you know, just holding those folders, or sometimes they're like sharp on the edge too, so this makes things a lot easier. Ooh, dinky. Ooh, you that dinky dude. You look like a very dinky dude. Good. So that was a happy find. And just sort of looking around today because he wanted something. I found this, so this will be going into my uniforms. Oh, come on. Is this not freaking adorable? And I don't know if it's at the front. That's the front. If it's ever been worn because it's still a nice soft inside. And of course, personally, I don't love white, but it goes Artisans Sunshine Designs, made in Glen Flora, Wisconsin. And I like the fact that it's all over it. Of course, I hate candy corn though, but moons and stars. I don't know why there's a surprised monster with bacon on his head. Got a bee. I mean, this was just so damn cute. And I thought it was going to be $2, I think, but I think she only charged me $1.50. No problem. So I thought that was cute. Miss Spidey's. Yeah, how come we can't have like 12 days of Halloween? I'm all for that. And get myself down. And wandering around as if I need another coat, right? But this just, you know, it had me at, oh my god, you're so soft. So, and this was kind of near the end. And usually you find a coat, you know, especially a leather coat, it's like a white tag with whatever price it was on it. It was a yellow tag, and it was $5, so I got it for $2.50. A leather jacket for $2.50, and it's from Wilson's Leather too, because they're not cheap. And it's Maxima, and I love the shade of blue on the inside. And it's just sort of a kind of a more of a dressy kind of jacket, but it's so soft. Now surprised it went kind of like as is, but there's like very minuscule scuff, you know, parts. But all the buttons were there, which surprised me. And I even counted them. You know, but hardly a, you know, nothing that's going to be like, oh my god. But it's just such a soft leather jacket. And I was surprised to find there's a little zippered pocket on the inside too, which is very helpful to have. body lining, silver, genuine leather, polyester, nylon. So yeah, a leather jacket for $2.50. Oh yeah. So, and I like it when they have the little hook things, now that I actually have a place to hang them up. Oh yeah. So, it was a whole black leather thing today. I've yet to pull off black leather pants though. And the final thing, I may or may not need, probably not need, I have, you know, a similar thing, a little bigger, but I wanted something a little smaller, so just to fit the little bits and bobbles in. So I just got a wonderfully unnecessary bag. And this was only $2. So I shall add it to my collection. Because sometimes if you just have a handful of things, you don't want to bring the big bag. But you know, you can never find like a bag that fits every single purpose. I know, I gotta stop overthinking things. Is that all the exciting things I can show you other than my other stuff? Oh, and by the way, in a previous haul that may or may not be up yet, I don't know, but should be up before this, I mentioned the pillow with the pirate. There he is. I was thinking of putting him on the wall, but it's a bigger sewing machine, so I just sewed up the side and opened up what was the side and then closed up the bottom to make a sewing machine cover. So I was happy. So, and I did use the crayons that came with it, which was worked out pretty good. So, alrighty, now I've got to get off my butt and accomplish various things and stuff. Thank you for watching. Do comment down below if you like leather, or any deals that you've come across with leather, or what you think about these kind of shoes. If you know about them, what the big wonderful thing is about them, I don't know. It's there, you can put words. Do rate it thumbs up, share, and subscribe. There's always room for one more at the Strange and Exotic. See you next time. Bye.